Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga with Divya. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Divya and I'm a yoga teacher based out of the Bay Area, California. I offer yoga classes here on my YouTube channel to help share the knowledge and hopefully help you deepen your practice. I'm really excited to start a new series on my channel called Gentle Yoga. This could be for anyone who is maybe getting into yoga for the first time. Maybe you're a seasoned practitioner who just wants to work on the basics. You might be recovering from injury and slowly easing back into a movement practice, or you just want to learn a little bit more about some of the basics. So wherever you're coming from, wherever you're here, I'm so excited to have you. Today's class will be the first episode in the series focused on full body warm-up. So we will be working on everything from the head to the toe about alignment, stretching, building heat in the body, and looking at postures and how they should be executed correctly. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're excited, and let's get right into it. First, we'll start with the basics of yoga, pranayama, or breath. Sit in a comfortable position, sukhasana, which is easy pose. You have a few options available. You can sit cross-legged like so, or you can sit back on your heels if that's comfortable for your knees and your heels. You can also take cobbler's pose by bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Whatever is comfortable for you, just go with that. Roll your shoulders down and start taking a few deep inhales and exhales. Inhale and exhale. Keep taking breaths here to start increasing the mind-body connection, using your breath to expand sensation within the body and really connect from head to toe. Feel the sensation of the breath moving through your body, bringing awareness and energy wherever your mind directs it to. At the bottom of your next exhale, we'll start activating our Ujjayi breath, or the victorious breath. This breath is known to heat the body from the inside out, which will help you loosen up and start warming up, especially if this is early in the morning. Press your tongue to the roof of your mouth, sealing off the back of your throat, and then simply inhale and exhale through your nose, keeping your lips sealed. This should feel like a normal nasal breath, except it should feel a bit deeper and richer and should have a sound almost like an ocean. Inhale. And exhale. With each inhale, feel your chest expand and open, even exaggerating the movement if that helps you. And as you compress, exhale, pushing every lost drop of air out. One more round of Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, I want you to raise both your arms up overhead, bringing your palms to touch, lifting your gaze up towards your fingertips, stretching up, and exhale. Bring your palms back down to the mat. Once again, inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, palms to the floor. Feel like you're gathering the air in your palms to spread it throughout your body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, push the air down. Now let's move into some easy spinal twists. Inhale, keep your Ujjayi breath, arms up overhead, gaze at the fingertips. Now as you exhale, bring your right hand to the floor in front of you, left hand goes behind you, gaze turns over your right shoulder as you twist from your hips up. Exhaling here as you twist deeper. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, now twist to the left. So your right palm goes out in front of you, left palm goes behind you. It can rest on the floor. Gaze over your left shoulder and twist. Inhale, arms up overhead. And we'll do this 2 more times. Twist to the right, exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Use your fingertips here to help you deepen your twist. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, let your palms come down to your knees through some seated cat and cow variations to start warming up the front and back of the spine. So you can use your hands on your knees as traction. Inhale, lift the chest forwards and upwards, arching your back. Lifting your gaze up, expanding the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together here to help open the chest. And exhale, round your spine forward, pushing your belly button back towards the back of your spine, emptying all the air out of your belly. Keep your Ujjayi breath as you inhale, lift up into cat pose, Marjaryasana. Into a cow pose, Vithilasana. Exhale, empty the air out, cat pose, Marjaryasana. Really exaggerate the movements here and use your hands to help you get a little bit more traction. One last time, inhale, cow pose, Vithilasana. And exhale, cat pose, Marjaryasana. Push all the air out. And inhale, back to neutral spine. From here, let's start warming up the full body and the core. Walk your hands over to the side of your mat. Come onto your hands and knees. Release the tops of your toes so that the tops of your feet are now pressed down into the mat. Take one nice, big, deep inhale. And then exhale, sink your hips back over your heels, coming into Child's Pose Balasana. As you inhale, keep reaching your fingertips forward to get a nice extension, and exhale, press your hips back to release your hips towards them. Child's Pose is an excellent stretch for the spine, for the back, and even for the thighs. Keep your Ujjayi breath active here, inhaling to extend forward and exhaling, sinking back further every time. You can also make this pose more accessible by bringing your knees out as wide as the mat, giving your hips a little bit more room to sink back. Gentle, slow movements. Come back up onto all fours, tabletop, and then lift yourself up so you're now balanced on your knees. Make sure that your hips are stacked directly over your knees and that they're not pressing too forward or leaning too back. You want them nice and even here. We're going to move into Ustrasana, or camel pose, which is a great spinal stretch as well as a great hip opener and chest expansion as well. It's also great for the thigh muscles. From here, bring your hands around to rest on your sacrum or your upper hips, kind of gripping the sides of your hips here. And from here, inhale to lift the chest up, expanding, and then exhale, start bending your back and letting your gaze lower behind you. You can also modify this pose, if you want, by coming up onto your toes rather than having the tops of your feet down to make it a little bit more stable. You can also do this pose from here, just sitting back on your knees in Sukhasana. Support your upper hips and bend backwards. If you'd like to take it a step further, you can come back up and then slowly, one hand at a time, release your hands to your heels and recline. Wherever you are, slowly come back up. Sit back down onto your heels and keep breathing. From here, come back into tabletop position. We'll move into Vyagrasana, or tiger pose. This one is excellent to do early in the morning to stimulate your digestion and start creating some heat in the core of your body, which is excellent for blood circulation. Come to your hands and knees. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips in perfect alignment. Keep pulling your core back in towards your spine to keep your lower back supported. This is very important. You don't want to let your belly sink down or your lower back will strain. Inhale, lift your right leg up, flexing your toes, almost like you're trying to push the sky away with the bottom of your foot. Exhale, bring your knee into your core, almost like you're trying to touch your nose to your knees. Exhale, push your belly button back into your spine. And then inhale, push your leg up, arching your back, opening your chest, gazing upwards. Really use your core to drive this movement here. So exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press up. One more time. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up. And release the leg back down to the floor. We'll repeat this on the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up high. Flexing your foot, pushing your toes up. Exhale, round your back, bring your knee to your nose or towards your nose. It may not touch, that's okay. Inhale, lift your leg up, open the chest, look upwards. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, inhale, push the leg up, and exhale, knee to nose. And then release the leg back down to the mat. From here, go ahead and bring your feet up behind your wrists, coming into a forward fold at Uttanasana. You can bend your knees deeply here, rest your belly on your thighs, and hang forward. You can grab opposite elbows and hang here for ragdoll. Let the weight of your upper body traction your spine down towards the mat to give you extra length here. Release all the weight and tension down to the mat. Now plant your hands either on the floor or on your shins. Inhale, lift up halfway, extending your spine towards the front of your mat, reaching forward with your crown. Pull your belly button back into your spine to support the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other to open the chest. Exhale, release your hands back down, Uttanasana. Now inhale, slowly roll forward, keeping your belly button pulled in the whole time to protect your back. As you straighten out, coming into Mountain Pose Tadasana, inhale, lift your arms up overhead, like so. You can keep your feet either toes touching, or your feet can be about 6 inches apart. Hip width apart is fine too. Make sure that you are spreading all of your toes firmly on the mat. Lift your kneecaps to engage your thighs. Tuck your ribs in so that you're not flaring outward. And pull your belly button back in towards your spine to support your core. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, palms to touch, Mountain Pose Tadasana. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Bring your hands to touch if you can. If not, it's okay to have them apart. Inhale, reach the fingertips upwards. And then exhale, start leaning towards the left. And you can look up to the right side. You'll feel a stretch on the right side of your body. It doesn't need to be a big bend, it can be a short one. Now inhale back to center. And exhale, lean to the right, gaze up towards the left, and inhale back up to center. Now exhale, spread your elbows wide, bringing your palms out to the sides, and keep lowering your elbows down. This is called cactusing your arms. And in this activity, we are squeezing our shoulder blades in towards each other to help open the chest. And then you can inhale, lift your arms back up overhead, Mountain Pose Tadasana. From here, let your arms go out to the side, coming down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Once again, releasing all the tension down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to the floor or to your shins as you straighten your spine, crown reaching forward. And exhale, plant the hands, step the knees back, once again bringing them as wide as the mat. Sink your hips down and release into Child's Pose Balasana. Reconnect to your breath here, inhaling and exhaling. If you've lost your Ujjayi breath, see if you can find it again. From Balasana, what we're going to do is go into Bhujangasana or Cobra Pose. Pull your chest forward, Release your knees and your thighs down to the mat, so you're now fully laying down on your stomach with your arms bent at the elbows, palms facing down. Inhale, press your chest off the mat, arching your spine slightly, pull your shoulder blades in towards each other to open your chest. Thighs and tops of the feet can remain on the mat, but push into the floor with the tops of your feet here. And gaze forward. You should feel a nice stretch in your lower back as well as your chest. And exhale, we'll do this 2 more times to breath. Inhale, lift up. See if you can almost try and pull yourself forward with your palms. That's the kind of motion you want here. And exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Now go ahead and let your arms come out behind you, palms face down. Extend the arms nice and long by your sides. We'll inhale and come into Shalabhasana or locust pose. So as you inhale, lift your hands and your palms off the mat. You can stay here if you like, or you can also lift up your feet off the mat. This is an excellent stretch for your back. Keep reaching back actively through your toes and your fingertips here. Gaze forward and release. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, release. From this pose, let's go ahead and gently roll onto our side and then come down onto our back. Inhale, bend your right knee, wrap your hands around your knee, and press your knee into your chest. You can move it around in gentle circles here to start stretching your joints. And then as you exhale, use your left hand as traction and start twisting your right knee over to the left side across your body. It doesn't have to touch the floor, you can just start pulling it in that direction. And your right arm extends out long, gaze follows, looking to the right. And just breathe here. You can continue with your Ujjayi breath, or at this point you can let go and just breathe normally. With each exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more, release a little bit more tension. One final breath. And at the bottom of that exhale, come back to your center, bring your right knee into your chest, and then release the leg down to the mat. We'll repeat that on the left side. Inhale, bend your left knee, hug it into your chest using your hands. Take a few circles here to warm up that left hip joint. You can go clockwise and counterclockwise. And at the bottom of your next exhale, go ahead and twist your left knee. Use your right hand to twist the knee over to the right side, across the body. Left hand goes out to your left hand side, and your gaze follows to the left. Once again, stay with the breath here, but don't force it. And with each exhale, sink a little bit closer to the ground. At the bottom of your next exhale, bring your knee back to the center. Hug both your knees into your chest. You can stop here if this is where you're at. You can hug your hands together, pulling your knees into your chest. Rock side to side a little bit. Massage out your back. And when you're ready, release your legs down to the mat. Release your arms. You've made it to Shavasana, corpse pose. Find a nice, easy, gentle breath here. Notice any sensations that you might feel throughout your body now, any warmth, any tension, any feelings of softness or release. And I encourage you to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. And whenever you're done, you can roll onto your right side, bringing your knees up towards your chest for fetal position. Resting your head on your right arm. And then gently use your hands to help you sit upright. Coming to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. I invite you to close your eyes here and just be with the sensation. You can bring your palms together at your heart, bowing forward in gratitude for yourself, for showing up today, for taking care of yourself, and for taking this class. I hope you enjoyed this first yoga class in my gentle yoga series, and I will be back very soon with another one. Thank you again for joining class. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like, share a comment with me, let me know how the class was for you, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.